What's up, amigos? Commander Jaime here today. Today we have a special interview with lyebynight, also known as Terry. Terry, do you want to say hi and also a little bit what you were playing at the event too?
Hey everybody, how's it going? Yeah, my name's Terry. I go by lyebynight, all the socials. So I took Deletor Messiah this past Saturday to a really unexpected top 8 finish. Through 6 rounds of Swiss, went undefeated. My only loss during Swiss was to Ty Smith, who proceeded to exterminate all over me. And
Exterminate, like
what
literal
can you do?
stride.
Really, really good cards. And then in top 8, I lost to Ripples. Had a G assist for grade 2. Never a good feeling. And then looking at my hand, realizing, I'm probably not going to live. I have to see Given. I did not see Given. And then, sitting through about a 10-minute Ripple turn is when you're going to lose.
Yeah, you're going to have to wait. Yeah.
It's not a good feeling, but honestly, I'm really happy with the result. I know I've made the joke plenty of times with people. I did not expect to get this far, but very thankful that I did.
Absolutely. And what's funny, Ty Smith, I actually just interviewed him, and then I told him that I'll be interviewing you, so he says hi. So now when he watches this, he knows I know this fun.
How's it going, buddy?
Right. And so that's really awesome. Like, do you want to tell the community a little bit of like where you're from?
So I'm down here in Illinois. I've been living here for about 5 years now. This town. Been playing Vanguard for, I think, coming up on 4 years now.
Nice. Any locals?
Oh yeah. So started a shop formerly Enchantment Alley. Been playing there forever, even through the changeover, a new local popping up. That's been a whole process, but started playing there. It took me a bit to really get the hang of things, but it's just such a really enjoyable group of people. Without them, I would not have kept up. Met a lot of really good people, really good friends that have helped me to get to where I am today. I think other fun. Won a shop challenge with a blaster blade.
Nice.
That was funny.
Fan favorite.
Everyone was playing Narukami, and I, had a fun time.
Wow, that's impressive, actually.
Yeah, I don't know what can you do. Force numbers are really were really funny in early V.
Oh, good point.
Yeah, but off and on. I went to my one prior BCS was right before the shutdown, pandemic, all that.
Right, pandemic.
Yeah, took Melody. It went okay. Went X3. First event, again, couldn't really complain.
Right. It's a pretty good turnout for your first event, actually.
Oh yeah. See, but then of course the entire period, everything shut down.
The pandemic. But yeah, no worries on that too. But now you got to this event, you got top 8, which is really humbling too. So awesome. Oh, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Sorry. See, and then was it Spring Fest this past year? Went with some really good friends. Took Order Colony. The team overall, we went 3-2. Some unfortunate losses in there. Things that could be helped, but felt like overall play was really solid.
Okay.
Could look at that and look at where I'd been previously and could really see the difference in all of that time playing to get to today. And it's been such a ride. I've been thankful for every single moment of it. For all of the problems that the game has had, Zarzan, some of the troubling metas have been through. I I love it. I would not have it any other way.
Gotcha. No, that's very humbling that you're able to see like your progression in that sense too. So some players just need to reflect like how far you've come, even though you didn't top. Progression is always key, which leads me more into your deck profile. So I noticed that you're playing Deletor Messiah, and I think only a few people really know what that means. Can you explain how the deck functions, like maybe the winning image and maybe some key cards?
All right, so there's been a few different builds of the deck running around. I think there was one even just today over in Spain with Deletor Messiah, but instead of playing the alter ego, playing freeze raise and leaning into the awakening Messiah. Things check off Cosmic Dawn, restand Given, which Given makes the deck what it is. Being able to restand your Vanguard and have really, really aggressive pushes, it's key. That's generally how you're winning your game. Is in a meta like this, so ripples, random haters, mystery flare, things that can wipe you as in the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
You have to be able to do something that can also do that. The more unfair things you can do, the more likely you are to succeed. So with this particular build, you have the Adoga on play, counterblast 1, discard a card, delete your opponent's Vanguard. That right there, 0 power, and you have Volko Goad, Dunamis, swinging at you repeatedly, 37k with that column specific into a 0 power Vanguard. Usually, you're on Force 2 most. I never could conceive of a reason to go Force 1, but
right, that makes a lot of sense.
But Force 2 with Volko, Dunamis, swing. It's going to take a lot out of your opponent's hand, and if they don't have anything for it, no kind of removal, you are in a really good position. So with that, with the new stride as well, Cosmic Dawn, counterblast 1, check top 7, put up to 2 onto Lara's block, and then unlock or return each lock card to hand. For each one that you bounced, your opponent chooses a card from their board and blocks it. Most times, not really so much concerned about the bounce, and it can come up, but you are filtering for Given if you have deleted your opponent. Put the Given down, keep going. The more CB you have, the more you can just keep going. And outside of an OT, or a lot of healing, you are really, really set.
Gotcha. With the Given, were you able to resolve it multiple times, or was it usually once?
During the event, I don't recall double giving anybody, although that is an extraordinary feeling. I think the last game of testing before BCS was up against Ripples and saw the Given, had the CB for it. Like, well, all right. They managed to survive through more than I expected of it, but 2 runs of a lot of attacks is you're going to fold at some point.
Yeah, especially if it's the Vanguard just restanding and attacking, which is insane. Just thinking about that too. Awesome. Is there any cards in particular that you want to point out in the deck as well?
So another really good card, stride aside from the Cosmic Dawn, is of course Variowend, being able to remove markers, get power, get critical for each.
Yeah,
that won a lot of games. Given into a restanding Variowend that is swinging for lethal amounts of damage on its own. Have a PG.
And pray.
Have a PG. I think there was one game in particular where I think I'd removed 3 markers. They had enough for 2 to pass. Immediately got 2 back to back. It's like, all right, well, they're at 5. So, sorry about a good game.
GG.
So,
what's it called? I was gonna say, like, I guess going into the event, like, what are some things that you did to prepare?
I would have liked to have gotten more testing than I did, but got a lot of games in on CFA with,
Good.
guys like Case. I appreciate it.
Oh, Casey.
I appreciate you. In my ear, the home rig telling me, like, just keep calm, keep focused. The ins and outs of various matchups, prior to the event. It was key. Aside from that, any other prep, just plenty of games in locals, plenty of games with the group overall. Again, would have liked to have gotten more in. Had to largely go in like, all right, I generally will probably have to do this or this. I haven't seen any of these decks.
Right.
And fingers crossed. Let's go.
No, that's good. I think you got a good amount of testing in, especially if you got somebody like Casey, for example. He knows what he's doing too. He even has done like Metafy with me, and he actually got his top recently in Bro with Regalia too. So just those key things that he learned for himself, like stay calm, cool, and collected, super big that people need to like the top, and that's what you did too. Awesome. So I guess with that, did you want to go more into your matchups then?
So, all right, I have these pulled up. So, looking at round one, went up against, Dieliner. It was really super duper nice. I lost the die roll. They rode up. My thought is, okay, I am probably not going to survive any of their strides. So just gotta rush them as much as possible. Gotcha. Put them to 3 before their grade 3 ride. Rode them right up into Dieliner's Swamp. Was able to guard it. Then strode and got the barrier wind. Won the game really quickly. Felt mad. Would have liked to have gone a little bit further. Said really nice guy, super chill.
Yeah.
Would have liked to have seen, some of the new things that the deck has gotten since.
It's gotten better over the years.
Next round, went up against another individual. They were on a Spino Driver Reverse, which I had never seen the deck before. My hand was really bad. I sat with, I believe, Idoga, Alter Ego, and a Given, and I'm just getting poked repeatedly. Nothing even too crazy, just little tiny pokes here and there.
The little dinosaur bites.
And it's like, all right, I've lost this game. I have nothing to guard with, and there's at least 3 more attacks coming. So, like, all right, no guard on 6. And like, all right, well, I need an OT, and check the OT. And I was like, okay, I'm really sorry. Turn ends, I draw, I have full delete given combo, and wrapped it up.
Wow. Nice.
I felt really bad. I mean, you take what the deck gives you.
Yep.
Sometimes you just gotta be lucky.
Yeah.
The next round, Grand Blue. This time the over trigger was checked offensively, and with the G guard that reduces crit, could only reduce Volko to 3 crit. They were on 3. They had a hope for a heal. Did not get it.
Wow, it's the ridiculous amount of crit.
Yeah. Volko is really good. Not as good as the OT. When are they going to be banned, by the way?
Who knows?
For a friend. Next round is the Eradicator matchup. Was really nervous. Saw the starter. They rode up into Gauntlet Buster, which was interesting. I don't remember too much of that turn. Just remember Volko and something else being cleared off front. Drew in and got the given combo, but they did not think I had enough to given.
Gotcha.
They had the impede, did not impede the given. So got the restand. They did not have the hand to guard it.
Wow.
The next round. This, including any loss on the day, this was my hardest match of the entire day.
Okay.
I was playing against Chaos.
Oh, wow.
Now, deleting Chaos is really nice to be able to prevent them from doing their shenanigans.
To draw and stuff.
Board and stealing your markers.
Yep.
When you only see one Idoga, I got one delete turn. I could not do much with it. There are other reasons for that, but I won't get into that because it's just something I realized after the fact. That game went really long as a result because with one delete turn, could not kill them. I had one, just the Vanguard attack, that's it. They got their turn, they could get to Blue Ball Avalanche, which is a real mess of a card for the matchup. It's all fun and games, self-locking until whenever you unlock, you are now being bound.
Yeah.
So I think, and at one point I was trying to play around markers being stolen and just made I made a lot of sloppy plays that game.
I see.
Having the ability to bounce everything on my board to hand with Cosmic Dawn and then just not doing that for some reason. But
does it get around Chaos if you do that?
Yeah, because you're not unlocked. You're bouncing the locks to your hand.
Oh, wow!
For some,
I didn't know that.
Some reason, I think by that point in the day, my brain was so fried, and that game had me to a point where like I just want this to be over.
Right.
Managed to live through 2 deluge turns. Got a really clutch late heal.
Yeah.
And they still had looked at my resources like, okay, they have 3 force markers on board. I don't think I had any CB. Like, wait, I haven't gone Burial End all game. Went into Burial End, 8 markers, and got 2 to pass. So
that worked out.
A really fun. Well, say really fun game. No, that was a horror. I would not wish a Link Joker mirror on anybody. Save yourself the trouble.
So much thinking involved too. I wonder if I faced the same Chaos player because I did face Chaos too.
I think you did.
Yeah. I was 6-1. I was X1 at that point too. So if you beat him, he might have been the same X1 that I faced too.
It was the individual with the it's the Wingle and the
yes, he made you sign it.
Yeah.
Same guy. Okay, so it is him. Yeah. I had to face him too. Wow, I could only imagine. So you were probably, I think he mentioned you too. That's funny. Full circle.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's like I'm thinking, all right, well, we're both undefeated Link Joker players. There can be only one.
There can only be one. Like Optimus Prime. Go ahead.
So after that absolutely nerve-wracking experience, went up against Regalia, which, Casey, bless you for playing a lot of Regalia. Deleting the Vanguard also means no Angelica skill.
Yeah, I can't protect anything.
So got the Norn locked. They had to go into Earth to try to damage, like take the, you either take this and die, or you have no CB. Had the PG, thankfully, and could still make a play the following turn.
That's good.
The last round against Ty, Sweep Command and Exterminate are a really powerful combination. At one point on the Exterminate turn, I just did not have enough to guard. I forgot about the power up. It's like, oh, I'll Colburn here. This will be funny. Wait, no, you're still 20k above me. All right, well, we'll wrap this up. I'm taking the damage. Text into a crit.
Gotcha.
All right. at 6-7, the 6-1 at the end of Swiss,
And-
unless
And this was Ty Smith, right?
yes. So 6-1 at the end of Swiss. My thought is unless fate has other things to say, should make top. Made it in, leave 4th afterwards.
Nice.
Not bad. Then top 8, got rippled on. Missed the had to G assist for grade 2. My hand was not built.
That's totally a rough position to be in itself.
My hand was not built for a ripple turn, and Balios locked it up. I'm like, all right, 8K, no defensives. Sat with a hand of nothing against a ridiculous number of attacks. Called it a day.
Was that Albert or somebody else?
Yes, that was 90% sure that was Albert.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. I think, it might have been him because he did play the Velios. Gotcha. Awesome. Thanks for going through your matchups. After the event, did you guys like celebrate your success? Did you learn something? Did you reaffirm something? Anything like that?
So after the event, I had a long day already. I had a nice little 2.5, 3 hour drive back home.
Oh wow, that is
like
rough.
I just want to go on and get home, because if I wait this out any longer, I might drop. I was super duper tired, but I had so much energy still buzzing through me. Like the moment that this fades out, I'm done. So I need to go on and hit the old dusty trail. GPS took me a really weird long way back. So it ended up being over 3 hours to get home.
Oh wow.
But the run said, I really did not expect the result. I thought, okay, I'm gonna go in like I'm reasonably confident I could probably go at least X2.
Yeah.
Which might sound a little lofty considering the deck into really this past format was not fun.
Right.
Glad to be moving past it. So while a little bit optimistic, playing this into that is like you're probably not going to face all Ripple's MFD or
right.
Kame. Outside of the Gauntlet Buster and Ty Smith, I did not face a repeat deck the entire day.
Yeah, it was a variety of things.
I did not see Ripples until top 8. I did not see Mystery Flare at all. Which looking around that room, and you can attest to this.
Yeah,
there were a lot of people playing Mystery Flare.
Yeah, there were a lot of people playing Ripples too. They're like around me, next to me, and then I did have a mirror eventually. But yeah.
So I managed to I feel like I had the most improbable tournament run, but at the same time, I still very easily could have lost any of those. Gotcha. Every single person I played was exceptional.
Good.
And so while you could say, didn't see Ripple, did not see Rad Really, didn't see Mystery Flare,
right.
You still have to play the game. You can lose at any point. You can get super comfortable at any point.
True.
You are not guaranteed anything. You could be playing the best deck in the room and not win a single game.
Yep.
You could be playing the worst deck in the room, and if fate is smiling upon you, you will run through it.
At least get to top 8.
The Shadow Paladin fee trial deck, and someone took it through what a local and just absolutely rolled everybody with it.
They did that with G-Era, with the G Ren deck. Yep.
Anything can happen.
Right.
You have to play the game. Vanguard is, there's a lot of skill in it, but there's also a lot of luck in it. The point is, play it out. If you want to play something, if you really enjoy it, do it. No one's going to stop you. You could easily, if you're playing right, if you're playing to the best of your abilities, if you know your deck inside and out, you are putting yourself in a position to succeed.
Absolutely.
Enjoy yourself still. It's a game. I'm saying this with all the irony because I'm super competitive, and even if I'm playing for fun, it's not fun to get stumped.
Yeah, nobody pictures themselves losing, you know?
Yeah.
Even in the anime, it's like everybody wants to win.
You play to win, you're not playing to lose.
Right. Totally different mindset. Exactly. No, thanks for sharing that. One of the things that I also want to have like the viewers take away from is like, you know, now that you top, what is something in your eyes that you think that holds people back from topping, and what would you recommend?
I think the biggest thing is confidence. If you are constantly doubting yourself, somewhere deep in your mind, you are holding yourself back.
Yeah.
If you approach things with the confidence that you will succeed, you will do well, you'll be putting yourself in a better spot to do so. Don't get so down on your losses, bad luck.
Yep.
Said anything can happen. You have to play the game. If you give up too easily because I made this, but just wasn't working.
Right.
You know, don't give up so easy.
Right.
Keep at it. Keep trying. There's a time to make a change, but you have you have to have the confidence that you will succeed.
It's super big.
Approach things with a positive mindset, because otherwise you are holding yourself back from your best. And that might sound cliche, but it's true.
It's true. Absolutely. Sometimes, you know, people need to realize that as soon as you start going into a negative mindset or a pessimistic one, like, you've already lost. Yeah. And then they don't know what happened in the tournament. They don't know why they didn't do so well. Sometimes they play victim. They blame it on other people. They blame it on the over trigger or other triggers.
Yeah.
You know, these things. And then I get those things come up here and there, but not every time, you know. And like the confidence is there. You need it.
You know, and like I said, you have to have the confidence to succeed. Take responsibility for your actions. If you am playing through a game, understand what got you to that point. Yes, your opponent could have, just checked crits all day and then that's it. You know, there's nothing you can do about stuff like that, but it's just little things. What are you doing each turn to influence your luck? What are you doing each turn to mitigate your opponent being lucky? Are you guarding, very loosely early and just taking a lot of unnecessary damage, and then at an inopportune time, looky there, a critical.
GG.
Are you guarding too aggressively early and then you have nothing late game when they're coming at you? Things like that. What are you doing each turn to put yourself in a position to succeed?
Yeah, so big. And it's the little things too that I think people should learn over time, especially playing. It makes a huge difference, especially like long term, when it actually makes the most sense. So thank you for sharing that. That's very vital too. And there's Metafy too as a platform too. And I just want to ask you, like, would you recommend Metafy for people to improve their skill level?
Yeah, of course. Something vital, in progressing at the game is talking with people that are good at the game. Because they've been there, they've gone through the grind to get to where they are now. They know they know the keys to success. They will give you the keys to the Lamborghini that has success as a license.
I like that analogy.
And it's up to you what you want to do with them. But like I said, talking with people that are good, having those lessons, sitting down, getting together, a group of friends, play test with each other, learn from each other, and then learn from the people, learn from the best.
Yeah.
That is the best, because as you improve the people around you.
Yeah.
As you're improving your own group, as you're improving yourself, you'll get further and further.
Yeah, and that's such a like good statement the way you put it, because it did impact you, because you faced KC, who was a Regalia player that you got practice, helped you with your matchup, and then that came from me talking to him about trying to get his top too. So it's, even with the people that you're working with or playing against, like it's super beneficial for everybody, directly or indirectly too. So thanks for sharing that and your insight too. Did you want to do any shout outs?
Let's see. Shout outs to Hard Ali, of course, the pioneer. Took the deck to Duluth, did the thing. I wish you could have gone further. He was immeasurably helpful talking over the deck, how he approached his matchup specifically, how just in
Good.
general it goes up with this and that. We've had talks even updating the deck, and now with that the Deletor promos out, that Lady Battler, the Black Dwarf, the V train coming out. Plenty of talks there, you know, ways to move forward potentially. Casey, of course, all of the play testing, all of the helpful advice, all of the encouragement over the course of the day. All the folks over at Axis, you know, folks are great. Hey, I'm honored to be in there.
The homies.
You know, a Zero to Pass, of course, you know, dear friend. Missing you, buddy. Wish you were up here.
I know, right?
gonna have to go down one of these days, you know, for a visit. All the folks from locals, you know, now Bowtie Games, you know, guys like John, you know, every single person in that shop. I appreciate you. You know, right now my brain is an absolute mess. Every single person that I played against that day, everyone that I ran into, shook hands with, talked to, every single one of you, thank you. Because without you, this would not have happened. And even without this happening, you all make this what it is. By being the incredible people that you are, that's what keeps me in this game.
Same here.
You know, I'm sure that's what keeps everybody playing.
Yes.
Is the absolute, just tight-knit, warm, loving community.
Absolutely. You know, that was awesome. You know, yeah, it's the same reason that I'm a content creator, player, and everything. It's just the community. It's really good, especially if you come from other trading card games. I don't know. I just see it like it's the biggest positive group of people that, you know, compared to anything else. Awesome.
Because
go ahead.
No matter how fun a game is, you know, no matter how engaging it might be, if you don't have good people around you playing it, if your experiences going to an event are negative, then what's the point?
All right.
You know, the people that you meet, the people that you play, the people at your locals, all of that, they make your experience what it is.
Absolutely.
You know, and it's an absolute blessing to be playing this. You know, not even just this game. It's a blessing to be able to enjoy community, to enjoy deep, good friends, to share all of these experiences with. You know, because that's what matters the most. You know, is that.
Absolutely. No, thanks for sharing that too. Where can people find you on social media?
You can find me at lyebynight on Twitter. That's, you know, mostly the biggest social media I'm on generally. I don't do content creation. Here in this interview, a lot of trailing off. Not quite. I don't quite have the chops like you do, my friend. I might have to Metafy to learn how to do that.
I can help with that for sure. Yeah, it's a skill set. You'll learn it. But go ahead.
You know, hey, you look.
And I'll
content creation isn't for everyone. It's not something. It's not something I really feel super motivated to do. But that's what we have you for.
People like myself and others as well. I'll put your links on the description too, so they can easily find you too as well. So, thanks again, lyebynight, also known as Terry, to come into this interview. Very great to see you do so well too, especially since you're a local friend too. And we always like pretty much chat almost every day on Axis Vanguard or some other Discord servers too. So it's always humbling just to see other people do well that I actually know too. On top of that too.
And other shout out, like I said, Brain has just not been with me. You know, of course, the guys at Next Level. You know, and
Next Level Gaming.
And okay, the time for me to admit something really shameless. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. Jamie, is it Jamie or Jaime?
He also prefers Jaime. Yep.
All right. Because it's a shameless admission, but here it is. I've just been gliding by. So,
no, I appreciate it.
Dustin, Andres, all of you guys, you know, appreciate you always. You know, all the encouragement there. You know, really great group of friends. You know, and yeah, that's about it. But if I didn't shout you out, no, I'm thinking of you. I care about you.
Yeah.
Forgive me.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, they know you won't mean and stuff. So I appreciate you again for coming on. And so with that, with the viewers, without further ado, on to the next one. So see you later, amigos. Bye.